Good morning. Not sure how responsive my beautiful flower lady is here. Sending love, light, and the sunshine of the divine radiance into Asia and Japan in this hour, in this now. Let it be ever so. Our hearts are one with all people everywhere. And on the flow, we can send a flow on the current of that oneness that is sustaining. And be alert and aware for how what is going on there, although unknown to the outer mind, is influencing and affecting you and I. All are one. Now, it's just amazing how many journals are coming through. I just feel so energized, and that's a beautiful thing. My hope and prayer is that the energizing of my spirit body will transfer itself to the physical one. May God bless us all with radiant health and all that is needful for our service. You know, like I was saying in a previous journal, sometimes our challenges, our ill health, our whatever it is that's before us is not personal at all. As we get more and more used to just the concept of our oneness, as we are accepting of it and open to it and ready to let go of the limited image of self, the negative image really of just being the body, the mind, as we don't hold so tightly to the concept of that, we are enabled more and more to flow into the divinity that unites us all. All and everything is absolutely one. And just because we have the vision of that shielded from our current sight, from the body's ability to perceive, that's meaningless. It really is. And so we have such great joy and delight, not just waiting for us in some future that people are looking to. Because when we do that, we're accepting limitation. We've taken a belief there, the belief in time, the belief that it's linear and sequential, and it flows only one way, past to present to future. We've allowed that to be the cage that our experience is limited to. And it's not that we don't have all of this other broader experience. We do, but we shield it out. We shield ourselves from it. We filter it out based on our beliefs. So my suggestion is that even though the mind does not understand these things, the mind can't wrap itself around simultaneous time, living all lifetimes right here and now. Even forget reincarnation. Even just look at this lifetime. Right this minute, you're being born. Right this minute, your body is dying. Okay? Right this minute, everything that ever is or will be or was, it's all now. And that gives the mind a hard time. Well, I say, so what? As a matter of fact, I say, good. Maybe that will be the goad to drive you further and deeper into your heart. Heart living is the way, and it's the wave of the future, my friends. by living within heart and placing all of our trust there, not in anything external to the self. This is the higher way. This is to ride the ascending spiral, which is a choice. We take the descending spiral at times, partly as just a matter of balance, partly from curiosity, and sometimes even to go down in there into the fray and rescue a friend. So I don't judge where my heart leads me. One time it led me into having what looked like a bit of a temper tantrum. I was amazed as I was kind of witnessing or watching the body, the self, absolutely getting heated, and these were other adults I was dealing with, you know, and this is so not my way, not the way of Teresa Ann, but it didn't matter. It was arising from heart. I sat on it, I stuffed it as much as I could, and then I recognized what I was doing, and I stopped that, and I just let it flow. And it was amazing, because even in the midst of a temper tantrum, there was this ultimate calmness. I wasn't upset at all on the inside, in spite of what things were looking like. And so we get more flexible now. Only good came out of that. Okay, I just was going over the video that I just took, and about a third of it, the audio just dropped out. There was a pop and then it was gone. Who knows why? I'm not too worried about that. But I've been doing so many live videos lately that this is pretty much the first time this has happened with a live video. If it was written, then I wouldn't have lost all of that text, all of that whatever was being said. And so, you know, I'm going to ponder a little so much reliance on the live or on the live videos. I've come to completely trust the flow, but you know, I also feel like the flow is valuable, and so it's worthy of being saved. All right, now I do not recall what was said for the last part of the video. I remember sharing my temper tantrum with you and how very cool and calm I was on the inside. Now, to me, a temper tantrum is simply to raise my voice and to really come out with some harsh things. It's not throwing things around. You know, I don't want to give that kind of an impression. My astrology doesn't support that kind of temperament. And we choose our bodies based on the kind of expression that we want to have, that we feel that will be most useful for us. The last part of the title that I had given to this video was pull out of externals. And so, you know, what I've been sharing with you here is heart living and just surrendering to the flow, even when it leads you to behaving in a way that you're totally not accustomed to behave in. To say something that's out of character, forget out of character. You know, let's not limit the self. I think as you take your baby footsteps, you're going to find again and again that heart will come through for you. And what this amounts to is pulling out of externals, pulling out of reliance on external things, linear things, identification with the body and the mind, thinking I am this or I am that, and I do behave this way and I don't behave that way. All those kinds of things, those are beliefs that are external to the you that's within heart, and they can get in your way. What they are is self-imposed limits. And so my hope is that everyone will come into a deeper understanding that we're the ones limiting the self. No more pointing fingers at anything external. Let's do the cleanup work within, and then we'll find it reflected out there. Have a good day.